So, hi all. This is actually the first session, which is nothing but an introduction to Excel. So, Excel is a wonderful data entry, data collection, or a data visualization tool which can be used. And in this module, you'll be learning about how to create a new workbook, what is the difference between the workbook and a worksheet, and what is called as a ribbon, and what is meant by columns, what is row, what is a cell, what is a formula bar, and what is the difference between formula and functions, and how will you color a cell, and what is the difference between bold and italize, and how will you merge a cell, and hiding a row, or how will you hide a column, are some of the basics that you'll be seeing here. So the first thing is you create a new workbook. So you can create a new workbook by selecting file, and just select file, and you'll be able to select. If you select the blank workbook, you'll be able to get a new workbook like this. Now, what is the difference between a workbook and a worksheet? So the best example which I can give you for this is you can take the example of book and pages or sheets. Okay, so in a book, how will you have multiple sheets? Similarly, this entire, let us say this module is called as Unit 1 Excel. So this is a entire workbook, and in this you have multiple amount of sheets. That is, you can create multiple amount of sheets. So this Unit 1 Excel workbook has, let us say, intro. It has an intro worksheet, edit and data worksheet, shortcut keys worksheet, and I'm going to create another worksheet, which is just by clicking this plus symbol, you get another worksheet. So this is an example of worksheet. Next thing, what we are going to see is a ribbon. Ribbon is nothing but, we can say, a toolbar, let us say in short. So here, this entire module is called as your ribbon. So in this ribbon, you have your clipboard, your fonts, where you can change the shape and size of your fonts, and here the alignment, whether you want center alignment or left or right alignments, and even you can merge your text. And next is the number formatting and your style of formatting. And if you want to insert a column, delete a column, or delete a row, you can use using the cell module, and editing is also possible. Apart from this ribbon home module, you can also insert charts. You can insert charts and sparklines, and apart from that, in this page layout, you can see the page setup, where you can even print your areas. And the next thing what you have is formula bar, where you have more number of formulas you can use according to your requirement. And the next thing is data module, which is one of the most important modules, you can say. So in this module, you have a flash fill, data validation, which we'll be seeing in the future sessions. And apart from that, you have review modules, view module, how you can view your pages. Let us say I wanted to break the pages into page wise. So then you can go for page break view. If I wanted a normal thing, and then I can go for the normal view. So these are some of these things which are available in ribbon. And the ribbon can even be like hidden. Let us say I'm going to collapse it. Now if I want to find the module, just click on once the home module, and it will be visible, and here you can see a pin icon, and just click it, and the ribbon gets pinned. Next thing what we are going to see is about columns and rows. So actually, what is meant by column, or in Excel, the columns are named by alphabets. So I'll just type here alphabets. Okay, and the rows are being named through numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are numbers. Okay, so your columns are by alphabets, and your rows are by numbers. Next thing, before going to formula bar, we have to see about cell. A cell is nothing but this is a cell. What I've selected, this is a cell again, this is a cell. So a cell, each cell has a name. Okay, each cell has a name. So in this cell, it is named by A1. So it is named, each cell is named, each cell is named by the respective row and column. So this is how a cell is being named. So if I'm going to select this cell B, if you see B3, so you need not take in calculating what is a cell. If you go automatically in the left corner, you could see a name box here. Okay, so here the name, the cell name, if you just select the cell, the name will be already available. So that is what is called as a cell. Next thing what we are going to see is a formula bar. Let us say I'm going to add two numbers, 3 plus, let us say I'm going to add 31 plus 53. Okay, so I want to just add these numbers. So I'm going to just select equal to C10 plus D10. So I'm just going to enter 84. So here, if any person is going to use the Excel directly, if they're going to open the workbook, they could see only the numbers. But if I wanted to see the formula, if I'm going to just select the cell here, I could be able to view the formula here. Here, if you could see this area, which gives the, so this area is called as the formula bar. Okay, so this area is formula bar. So here you can view your formulas. Next thing what we are going to see is nothing but your formula and functions. So what is actually a formula? And what is a function? So formula is nothing but which is written by the user. As we have seen earlier, this addition was performed by me. So it is nothing but C10 plus D10 is one thing, which is a formula which is written by the user, which was written by us. But functions are something which are predefined already in Excel. Okay, so the same function can be, the same addition can be performed by me. Let us say it is equal to sum of, so I'm going to add these two cells, select it and just give, ta-da, you get the same answer. Okay, so this is called as a function. So formula is something which is written by the user and function is something which is predefined already by the Excel and it already exists there. So that is the difference. Now I wanted to color a cell. So this is one of the most simplest thing which we can do it. So select any cell which you wanted to color. I'm going to color, let us say this cell. Just go to the home page icon. Here you have font and here you have a paint box. So select the paint box, whichever color you wanted to select. I'm just going to select blue color. I've selected. That's all. That's how you color a cell. I can color any cell which I want. Okay. Next thing is how you are going to bold or italize a cell. So you bold, let us say I'm going to type Excel first class. Okay, so this cell, I'm going to just, I want to bold bold this entire cell. So you can either select B here, okay, in the same font area, bold, and your entire cell gets bold. Or you can use Control B. This is actually a shortcut key. So Control B, then your entire cell gets bold. So if you do it or undo it, so you'll get the bold of your entire text. Next is italicizing the cell. So in making the font as italic, you can again go here, you'll find an I letter. So your I gets italic. So this similar cell also has a shortcut. When you wanted to make italic, just select Control plus I and your entire letter becomes italic. So you can undo and redo just by selecting Control I. The next thing what we are going to see is I'm going to merge my cells. Okay, merge my cell. Two cells I wanted to merge it. Let us say I'm going to select any two cells that I want. Okay, I'm going to select these two cells and I'm going to just select here. If you see in the alignment area, you'll be having merge and center option. Okay, just select it and your two cell gets into one. So I can select this, I can type anything what here. This session is good. Okay, so something which is similar. Not only rows, you can also merge two columns using it. Let us say I wanted to merge um, these two columns. Okay, so again I'm going to give merge and center. So these two cells 14 and so in this A column 14 and 15 row, these two particular things have got merged. So this is how you merge a cell. Next thing is hiding rows and column. This is one of my favorites also, because if you don't wanted to delete a cell, or you have too much data and you wanted to view only the needed data, what we are going to do is, if you wanted to hide a particular row or a column for a particular period, we can just hide it. Okay, you're going to select the column which you wanted to hide. Okay, so just select the entire column. Okay, so you'll have an arrow mark like this, downward arrow mark. Just right click it and you have the option of hide here. So select hide. Yes, you have hidden it. So how can you verify it? If you see A, the next column is C, B is invisible or it has been hidden. So now if I want to unhide my column, so just select the same thing and give unhide, and that's all. So if I the same thing, if I wanted to hide, let us say three rows, I wanted to hide it. So similarly, select any three rows you wanted to hide. So I'm going to select, I wanted to hide these four rows. Okay, I've selected this and I'm going to give right click, then hide, and this entire rows have been hidden. So you can see after the 11th row, only the 17th is being shown. So now select these two, then click right click, then give unhide, then again they have been unhidden. So apart from this, one more thing which you can know is about creating a border to your entire data. So let us say I'm going to select this entire data, or let us take, I'm going to draw a column or a table for this entire. I'm going to need draw a border. So go to the font area again, just click this. You'll be able to see a window or a four square area. Just select it, then you'll be having a different kind of borders. So I'm going to give all borders, and that's all, you get a bordered area. So this is how you create a new workbook. So next thing what we are going to see is how you are going to edit and enter your data. So let us say I want to edit, I'm going to enter a data. So the first thing what I'm going to do is typing. I'm going to enter the name of my students. Okay, the students names are here. Let us say I'm going to type the student's name, Rani, Priya, Nivya, what are the names, Nishant, um Nejas, or some names like this. And then I'm going to insert the serial number. Okay, which is serial number. So I'm going to type 1, 2, and let me add few more names. Like let us say Farina, James. Okay, so I'm going to make it centrally aligned. So to make it centrally aligned, you can go to the alignment area, click this center button. Okay, So now what I'm going to do is I've typed 1 to 2 numbers. So if I wanted to type till 8 or 7, I need not type one by one. So what I can do is just by typing 2 numbers, just right click it. Okay, in the right corner, if you place your mouse, you'll be able to find a plus. Just simply click it, and that's all. You'll be able to get all your numbers. So this is called as autofill. Okay, so this option is called as autofill. So if you wanted to like fill in numbers, you'll be able to autofill it. When there are 100 names, you need not type one by one, like from 1 to 100. You just select it and it becomes automatically filled. Okay, so now I'm going to type the student's name. I've typed the student's name, and next thing what I'm going to do is, let us say I'm going to merge 3 cells. I'm going to enter marks of 3 subjects. So I'm entering marks here. So 3 subjects I'm going to enter: English, uh, mathematics, and let us say, so if you wanted to extend the column here, one more tip is like when you go to the columns in that light line, you will be able to find a double-sided arrow mark. Just select it and it automatically aligns it. Okay, I'm going to type science here. Okay, so I'm going to give some random marks. Let us say 23, 25, 27. So it's out of 50. I'm just selecting some marks, giving some marks: 46, uh, 45, 34, 34, 36, and 23, 22, 25, 34. This is how you just enter your data. So with how you have the details when 26, 25, 23, any marks you can enter using the details which you have in your column. Okay, so now I have entered all my marks here, so I can just enter either color it like this, so to make it more visible. So you can enter using the color option. Now I'm going to enter a draw a border. Just select the cells which you wanted, select it and go to the borders and just click all borders, and that's all. You get a border. And also I give a one more tip to you, where you can just select all these cells and you can just draw or insert a table. So how will you insert a table is just select all your options, go to the insert tab here. So insert tab can be selected, and there select the table option here. Just select it, and if you wanted to say where is the table, so it is automatically selected the region where you have selected. And if you say my table has headers, yes, obviously we have headers. So if you don't have headers, it becomes as column 1, column 2, and it automatically allocates header. So I'm not going to uncheck this box, select OK, and it automatically a box has been created, if you can see it. Okay, so it also comes with some let us say filter options with. Okay, so this is how you create a table also. So with this, so some of the basics has been over, and we we move on to the next session of what are the shortcut keys in Excel.